What if financial freedom wasn't a single, distant destination you might reach in 40 years? What if it's a map with 7 distinct landmarks along the way, and you can reach the first one this year? Today, we're not just going to show you the map. We're going to show you exactly where you are on it and how to get to the next landmark. Welcome back to Clever Money Hacks, the place where you get the blueprints to build a life of freedom. Today, we are breaking down the 7 levels of financial freedom. This is a powerful framework that transforms a vague, intimidating goal into a clear, step-by-step journey. And we are starting right now with the very first, most important level. That is level 1, clarity. It's the point where you have a clear, honest, and complete picture of your financial situation. You can't get to where you're going if you don't know where you are. The immediate action to achieve this level is to calculate your net worth, your total assets minus your total liabilities. This single number is your "you are here" marker on the map, knowing it is the first, most powerful step out of financial chaos and onto the path of deliberate wealth. Now that you've found your starting point, let's explore the entire journey and the specific steps to reach each of the 7 levels of financial freedom. But first, our crucial reminder. The information provided in this video is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Your financial journey is unique. Always conduct your own thorough research and consult with a qualified financial advisor. This video is not sponsored. Before we dive into the levels, let's understand why this framework is so powerful. The idea of financial freedom can feel like an impossible dream. It seems so far away that it's easy to get discouraged and never even start. But by breaking it down into 7 distinct, achievable levels, we change the game. You no longer have to focus on the distant mountain peak. You only have to focus on taking the next step, on reaching the next landmark. Each level you achieve provides a massive psychological win, building the momentum and confidence you need to continue the journey. This is not about a single leap. It's about a series of deliberate, strategic climbs. Level 1, financial clarity, the awakening. As we said, the journey begins here. This is the foundational level where you stop living in financial denial and confront the truth. Most people operate in a state of vague financial anxiety. They know they have bills, they know they have some money in the bank, but they have no real idea of their true financial position. This lack of clarity is a form of bondage. It keeps you making decisions based on fear and uncertainty. Achieving level 1 means you have done the work to gain a crystal clear understanding of your finances. The primary task, as mentioned, is calculating your net worth. Let's do a deep dive into how to do this. You will create a simple spreadsheet with 2 columns, assets and liabilities. In the assets column, you will list everything you own that has monetary value. This includes the cash in your checking and savings accounts, the current value of all your investment accounts, like a 401k, an IRA, or a brokerage account, the estimated market value of your home if you own one, the Kelley Blue Book value of your car, and the value of any other significant possessions. In the liabilities column, you will list everything you owe. Be brutally honest. This includes all of your credit card balances, your student loan balance, your mortgage balance, your car loan balance, and any other personal loans or debts. You then total up both columns. Your net worth is simply your total assets minus your total liabilities. This number might be positive or it might be negative. The initial number does not matter. It is not a judgment. It is a starting line. For the first time, you have a true, quantifiable measure of your financial health. This number is your compass bearing. You now know exactly where your journey begins. Welcome to Level 1. Level 2, Self-Sufficiency, breaking free. Level 2 is the first major step into financial adulthood. You reach this level when you are no longer financially dependent on anyone else. Your income is sufficient to cover all of your own living expenses without support from parents, family, or relying on unsustainable debt. For many people, especially recent graduates or those just starting their careers, this is a massive milestone. It is the moment you cut the final financial cord and stand on your own 2 feet. It represents true independence and responsibility. You are now the CEO of your own life, and your personal profit and loss statement is balanced. The action plan to reach and maintain this level is centered on one core skill: basic budgeting. You must have a system to ensure that your expenses are less than your income. This doesn't require a complex spreadsheet with 100 categories. You can use a simple framework like the 50/30/20 rule, where 50% of your income goes to needs, rent, utilities, groceries, 30% goes to wants, entertainment, dining out, and 20% goes to savings and debt repayment. Living at this level means you have established a baseline of financial stability. You are no longer going backward each month. You have stopped digging the hole. Now, you are ready to start building. Level 3, breathing room, surviving a punch. Level 3 is where you first taste the feeling of true financial security. You achieve this level when you have saved at least one full month of living expenses in an easily accessible emergency fund. This is the flat tire fund. It's the money that ensures a small, unexpected event doesn't turn into a major financial crisis. Think about the feeling of living paycheck to paycheck. A simple $400 car repair can be a source of immense stress, forcing you to go into credit card debt. But when you are at level 3, that same $400 repair is no longer a crisis. It's an inconvenience. You have a buffer. You can handle a small financial punch without getting knocked out. The action plan for reaching this level is aggressive, short-term saving. Your primary financial goal is to build this initial safety net. This may mean temporarily cutting back on all non-essential spending. You stop eating out. You cancel subscriptions you don't need. You say no to that weekend trip. Every single dollar you can find goes towards building this one-month buffer. Where do you keep this money? Not in your checking account where it can be accidentally spent. You keep it in a separate, high-yield savings account, HYSA. This keeps it safe, liquid, and earning a little bit of interest, but visually separate from your daily spending money. Achieving this level is a massive psychological victory. You have proven to yourself that you can save, and you have built the first layer of your financial fortress. Level 4, stability, the 3 to 6 month fortress. Level 4 is where you transition from simply surviving to being truly stable. This is a continuation of level 3, but on a much larger scale. You reach this level when you have expanded your emergency fund to cover 3 to 6 months of your essential living expenses. This is a game changer. A 3 to 6 month emergency fund means you can withstand a major life event. If you lose your job, you don't have to take the first offer that comes along out of desperation. You have months of runway to find a job that is the right fit for you. If you have a major medical emergency, you have a fund to cover the deductible without going into debt. This level of stability gives you power. It gives you options. It gives you the freedom to make decisions based on what's best for your life, not what's dictated by your immediate financial fears. It is the foundation that allows you to start taking calculated risks, like starting a side hustle or investing more aggressively. The action plan here is continued discipline. You continue to live below your means and funnel all extra cash into your high-yield savings account until this fortress is fully built. For some, this might take 6 months. For others, it might take a couple of years. But the peace of mind that comes from knowing you are protected from life's major storms is priceless. This is the point where you are no longer playing defense. You are now ready to go on offense. Okay, let's take a breath. We have just built a fortress of financial stability. If you have reached level 4, you are already ahead of the vast majority of the population. You have eliminated the daily stress of money and have given yourself a powerful sense of security. If you're feeling inspired by this clear, step-by-step path, do me a favor and hit that like button right now. And let's do a quick self-assessment. Comment below. Based on these first 4 descriptions, which level of financial freedom are you currently at? Be honest. There is no shame in being at level 1. The only shame is choosing to stay there. Now that we have built our defenses, it's time to go on the attack. It's time to start building real, lasting wealth. Level 5, financial flexibility, the crossover point. This is the level where the game truly changes. You have reached level 5 when you have a fully funded emergency fund of at least 6 months, and you are now consistently investing at least 15% of your gross income for your future. Another way to think about this is that you have saved and invested enough money to cover at least 2 full years of your living expenses. At this level, you have crossed a critical threshold. Your money is now working for you in a meaningful way. The small snowball you started is now rolling down the hill on its own, picking up speed. You are no longer just surviving. You are actively and systematically building your empire. This is the crossover point where the results of your good habits start to become visible. The action plan for this level is a powerful 2-pronged attack on your financial future. Prong number 1 is maximizing your investments. This is where the pay yourself first habit becomes your primary wealth building engine. That 15% or more of your income is automatically being funneled into your investment accounts. You are maxing out your Roth IRA every year. You are contributing enough to your 401k to get the full employer match. And any extra money is going into a standard brokerage account. Inside these accounts, you are consistently buying low-cost, diversified index funds. You are not a trader. You are an owner, and your ownership stake in the global economy is growing with every single paycheck. Prong number 2 is destroying high-interest debt. While your investment army is growing, you are also launching a full-scale assault on any toxic, high-interest debt you may have, like credit card debt or personal loans. You will use one of the two powerful debt destruction methods, the debt snowball for psychological momentum or the debt avalanche for mathematical efficiency. You are using the stability you built in level 4 to aggressively eliminate the financial anchors that are holding you back. Reaching level 5 means you have a robust, anti-fragile financial life. You are protected from emergencies, and you have a powerful, automated machine that is relentlessly building your wealth in the background. You have achieved a level of flexibility where you could potentially take a mini retirement, switch careers, or start a business, knowing that your financial foundation is secure. Level 6, financial independence, the work-optional life. This is the level that was once considered a pipe dream, but has now become the explicit goal for millions of people around the world. This is the core objective of the FIRE movement, financial independence, retire early. You have reached level 6 when your investment portfolio has grown large enough to fund your desired lifestyle forever, without you ever having to work for money again. Your assets are now generating enough passive income to cover all of your living expenses. At this point, working a traditional job becomes completely optional. How do you know when you've reached this level? The most common guideline in the financial independence community is the 4% rule. The 4% rule is based on a famous study called the Trinity Study, which analyzed historical market returns. It concluded that you could withdraw 4% of your initial retirement portfolio value in your first year of retirement, and then adjust that amount for inflation each subsequent year, with an extremely high probability that your money would last for at least 30 years, and likely much longer. To use this rule to find your financial independence number, you simply take your desired annual spending in retirement and multiply it by 25. For example, if you know you can live a happy life on $60,000 per year, your financial independence number is 60,000 times 25, which equals $1.5 million. The moment your investment portfolio hits $1.5 million, you have reached level 6. You have, by this definition, won the game. Reaching this level is not about sitting on a beach and doing nothing for the rest of your life, unless that's what you want to do. It is about reclaiming 100% of your time. It is about achieving a state of complete freedom where you can dedicate your life to your passions, your family, your community, or your next great adventure without ever having to worry about a paycheck again. It is the ultimate goal for many, a testament to years of discipline, focus, and strategic planning. The journey is long, but the prize is the ownership of your own life. Finally, we arrive at the ultimate peak of the mountain, a level that goes beyond personal freedom and into the realm of legacy. Level 7, abundant wealth, the philanthropist and the architect of the future. When your investment portfolio has grown so large that, even using a very conservative withdrawal rate like 3% or 4%, it is generating significantly more passive income than you could ever reasonably spend. Your wealth is no longer just a tool for your own freedom. It has become a powerful force in its own right. The compounding machine you built is now so massive that it produces immense excess capital every single year. At this level, the game of money is over for you. You have won. The focus of your life shifts entirely from accumulation to allocation. The primary question is no longer, how do I build more wealth? But rather, what kind of impact do I want to have on the world with this wealth? This is the level where you can think about true legacy. This might mean starting your own charitable foundation to support causes you are passionate about. It might mean becoming an angel investor or a venture capitalist, providing the seed funding for the next generation of entrepreneurs to build their own dreams. It might mean creating scholarships, funding scientific research, or building institutions that will outlive you. It could also mean creating a structure for true, multi-generational wealth for your family, ensuring that your children and grandchildren have the financial security to pursue their own passions without constraint. Level 7 is the ultimate transformation from being a player in the game to becoming someone who can change the game itself, for yourself and for others. It is the final destination on the map of financial freedom, a place of profound abundance, purpose, and impact. So there you have it, the 7 levels of financial freedom. From the simple, initial step of clarity, to the security of stability, to the freedom of financial independence, and finally, to the impact of abundant wealth. This is not a dream, it is a roadmap. It is a series of clear, logical, and achievable steps. You don't have to worry about reaching level 7 today. Your only job is to focus on reaching the very next level from where you are right now. And to do that, let's do a quick, interactive exercise. I want you to grab a pen and paper. First, write down your best estimate of your current annual expenses. Now, take that number and multiply it by 25. That big number is your financial independence number, your level 6 goal. It might seem huge and intimidating, but now, I want you to calculate just 1% of that number. That small number is your real target for this year. Your mission is to find a way to save and invest that amount. It breaks the impossible down into the achievable. Building true, lasting wealth requires using the most powerful tools available. One of the most powerful is a Roth IRA, which allows your money to grow completely tax-free. We did a complete masterclass on how to use this account in our last video, Roth IRA Explained, which is the perfect vehicle to use on this journey. I'll link that for you. If this video has given you a clear map for your own financial journey, show your support and hit that like button. It helps us empower more people with this framework. If you are committed to climbing these levels and achieving your own version of financial freedom, then make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell for more powerful blueprints. And finally, let's commit. Comment below, which of the 7 levels are you working on right now? And what is the one action you will take this week to get to the next one? Thanks so much for joining us today on Clever Money Hacks. Our mission is to provide you with high-quality and valuable information to help you take control of your financial future, one smart decision at a time. Make sure you're subscribed and have those notifications on, because we're always working on new content to bring you more clever money hacks and actionable financial tips and tricks right here on Clever Money Hacks. Until then, take that next step and keep making those clever money moves. Bye for now.